Hey everyone, I'm here today to do an update on my buzzing my hair video. So it's been 2 weeks since I buzzed my hair, and I thought I'd come on here and show you what it looks like now and just tell you how it's been going. So I'm in my kitchen. I thought I'd try a different scenery since I don't really need to look in a mirror at a wig, and so hopefully this is a good setting and you've got some good lighting to be able to see what I've got going on here. All right, so 2 weeks ago today I buzzed my hair off, and if you haven't seen that video, I'll make sure it's linked in the description box of this video because I think it provides some good context around what I'm going to talk about here. And in the past 2 weeks it has been going great. Really good. So I in that, when I was buzzing my hair, I was really uncertain. I wasn't loving the way that I looked, and so I was struggling with that a little bit, but I kind of quickly got over that. If anything, I don't look any worse than I did before with my super thin cotton candy hair. And I really love not dealing with that hair, having to comb it out in the morning because it's all tangled up from sleeping, and how much just my scalp is so sensitive. Just combing my hair was hard on my scalp. I love not having hair wrapped around the ponytail holder when I would take the ponytail out, because I would always have a baby pony in the back underneath my wigs. I mean, there's just so many good things. Showering is awesome. An unintended consequence of this that I didn't expect, it was my scalp seems less irritated. So I just have a super sensitive scalp. I've always had a super sensitive scalp ever since I was a little kid. I remember having my mom brush my hair was such a chore for her because it hurt. It's just kind of the way I'm made, I guess. And I have noticed that I haven't had as much sensitivity on my scalp. And I think that might have something to do with just not having any length. Even if your hair just gets kind of pulled ever so slightly under a wig, most people probably don't even feel it, but I think it just served to irritate my scalp a little. So let's just take a look at my hair. I'll make sure I'm able to show you guys. I'm standing in front of a sliding glass door with outside light. I'm gonna turn around. So you can see just how thin I am up here. And it's grown out just a little bit. I think it's definitely kind of evened out a little bit. I did keep some sideburns here for blending. I'm still on the fence about whether or not I'm going to keep those because I have been finding that I haven't really been pulling them out to blend. So I don't know if I want it as short as this, just because I don't want the chance of any hair like sticking out, because when it's like this, it just wants to stick up. But my husband has made a couple of comments that it's just weird, that he's like, those wings are weird, babe, I think is what he said to me. But now talking about my husband a little bit, in my last video I talked about the struggle I had and how long it took me to get to this point, partly because my husband wasn't ready. And so last Saturday, so today's Saturday, a week ago, we were talking about going out for breakfast, and I was already dressed. I had my makeup on. I was ready for the day. I just didn't have a wig on. I was like this. And so we were talking. I'm like, hey, do you want to go to breakfast? Oh, sure. And so we're sitting there, and I go, don't worry, I'm not going to go like this. And he looked at me and he went, it doesn't look that bad. So that was progress, and he touched my head for the first time that day as well. And so since then, he's kind of gone like this a few times. So he's gotten used to it, and I think he sees how much more comfortable I am. I've told him how much less sensitive my scalp is. I think part of it for him was just the unknown. And isn't that the case for all of us? And our husbands, they love us so much, and I think, they're going through this with us to a certain extent. And, when I'm talking to my wig sisters, I get a lot of comments from you guys that have similar experiences with your husbands, and they're just they don't get there as fast as you do. I think they just see us a little bit differently than we see ourselves. And so I just encourage you, if you're struggling with your husband on this and you're trying to take his feelings into consideration, which I think we really need to do to have healthy marriages, they need to do that for us as well. Just know that, baby steps may help him, even if you're ready to take the plunge. And it does help so very much to have our husband's support and have them feel comfortable. So, I think at the end of the day, I'm super glad I did this. I have zero regrets. I really, my wigs fit awesome. I don't miss the pony nub at all. That was one of the things that kept me from doing this for a long time, and I know it's keeping a lot of you, was feeling like that little nub of a pony back there keeps your wig more secure. And for me, it apparently didn't really matter, because I have not felt any issues with this at all. Now, keep in mind, I adhere all of my wigs with it stays in the front. To me, I think that does make a difference, because once it's adhered up here, there is no shifting whatsoever. And so if you don't wear a wig grip, or even if you do wear a wig grip, if there's any chance that the wig is shifting, that may impact whether that pony nub is more effective for you than it was for me. At the end of the day, my wigs fit better. They're way more comfortable on. I don't have any issues with trying to get my hair adjusted just right under the wig. I don't have issues with the pony pulling the little hairs at the nape if I put it in too tight or just wrong. So I've got zero complaints. It's much more comfortable. And quite honestly, I am more comfortable walking around the house like this now than I was when I had my sad cotton candy hair. So go figure. I thought I'd be less comfortable, but in the end, I am more comfortable. So that's my update. I'll let you guys know if anything changes. I don't feel the need to trim this up quite yet. It's only been 2 weeks, but when I do decide to trim it up again, I might share that, because it will only be the second time, and I'll share with you what I use as far as the guard or the clippers and all of that good stuff. So thanks for watching, guys. I know some of you have been curious, and if you didn't see my buzzing video, please go check that out. A lot more information in there about what I use to do this. Talk to you guys soon.